Hello, welcome to Sound and Fury Book Reviews. As usual, I am Tina. Today I'm doing a book review of Contagion by Amanda Milo. This book came out in 2019. I got it on Kindle. It is self-published. So, to wrap up this year with a final review, it's something I don't normally review, and that is romance. And of course, it's an alien human romance. You know me, I'm only interested in romance if it's that type. Now, I will say most alien human romances I don't end up liking because I hate the alpha male trope, which is a huge trope in alien human romance for some reason, as well as the, they look just like humans but with a few differences thing, like that barbarians nonsense series. So for the Reindeer Readathon, I had to read a book that is outside my typical genre to get a prompt bonus, plus one that starts with C because of my star sign, which is Cancer. So I searched on the internet for alien human romance, but not alpha male, and I got a few scant answers on like some Reddit forum list that weren't like reverse harem, which is also not like my deal. And that also wasn't dark romance because I don't like dark romance. I'm very picky. One of the ones that met my criteria was this one, which I will say is light, funny, rather adorable, and it has an interesting point of view. Oh, by the way, this video talks about mature themes a little bit. What is this book about? One OCD neat freak alien, one human woman. Both are abducted and held captive in a very unsterile environment. What more could go wrong? There is a longer blurb, but it's written in like first person, and I don't want to read that. I'm not an actor, okay? So, I was enraptured by the first 60% of this book. Our boy Simi is a rather prissy germaphobe, but he's quite likable. He's constantly freaking out about dirt and germs, which both myself and the female main character, Aurora, are amused by. He's by far the opposite of an alpha male ass clown, and I really loved that about him. The book is entirely in his point of view, which was really interesting, and you don't often see that in romance. Normally it's like dual point of view, but I thought it was great for the alien nature of him. The book is excellent in making him feel alien in his attributes and his culture. So his planet has been cut off from the rest of the universe for some reason. I can't remember, something to do with the virus. And then in the universe at large, though, we have aliens and humans, all living and working, etc. together. So that's kind of normalized. So because, though, he's kind of cut off from the rest of the universe, he has a lot of like fish out of water moments that I thought were really, really fun. It's clear this book isn't meant to be super serious. Unfortunately, the one time it does get super serious is at the worst possible moment. There is one sex scene in this novel, my preference for romance, and well, the inclusion of something serious took the sexual tension for me from a rip-roaring 10 to like a 2. Essentially, it killed it for me. If you happen to have read the amazing nonfiction book Come As You Are, you'll understand the situation really puts the brakes on. Took me entirely out of the scene, and it left the tension fizzling, like a week-old opened can of ginger ale left on the counter. Now, what happens made sense, and I think the way it was handled was actually really well done, but on an escapist level, I was like, why would you do this to me? Why are you killing the only thing I'm reading this book for? Likewise, after the big culminating scene, I kind of lost interest in the story. I mean, is this common or is this just me? I'm assuming that this happens to a lot of people, but let me know if I'm wrong. I'd be interested in seeing how many people, stop reading romance after the big, culmination scene. And the novella also ends on a trope that I am not super fond of. It's a very common one that I know a lot of people love, but I'm just like, oh, please. Yet, I very much enjoyed this novel overall. I loved it, in fact. It's just a few things didn't work for me in the last quarter specifically. I also wouldn't have minded if the story were longer, including a POV from Aurora, as I wasn't sure why she was attracted to Simi, given he looks like a cross between the aliens from District 9 and Alien. I mean, I'm reading this thing, but so clearly I'm expecting her to fall for this alien, but I still need to understand why she as a character wanted to bone him, because they get rather close. Like, she seems very interested in him very early on by like 30%, and I'm just like, but why? Like, he's kind of a silly dude. Anyway, I do though definitely recommend it if you're new to alien human romance, monster fucker romance, and want something short, light, quite funny. You know, like I laughed out loud quite a few times. There are some scenes, especially in the first half, that are quite funny, and an absolutely freaking adorable romance because it's really really cute. It's the cutest damn thing ever. I was like, aww. So yeah, that is my last review for 2023. I hope you enjoyed it. So I have 2 more videos for you at the end of the year. My yearly wrap-up video where I kind of go through all my favorite books of the year and the books I didn't really like and etc. And then my favorite aspects of the books. And then I'm going to have my stats video where I list all the different statistics about all the books that I read. So yeah, thanks.